I'm number one!
Hello. Hello everyone, I'm Raibuka, Funky Businessman PNG Guy. What's my business? None of your business. And today we're playing Umamusume Pretty Derby, yay! But first,
Let's go bananas!
That is very true, Fern. Hello, Fern. And hello, Austin, as well. How is everyone doing today? Currently stuff on the screen just because around, you can't see the mouse right now, but this area, in fact, I should have mouse visible. That would help. Properties. Oh, capture cursor is on. Oh, I'm not clicked in the window. That would help. Well, that's because that's there now. Why is that there? Because browser should be on. I generally don't know why that's happened. How about I turn capture device off, and now it's not capturing the browser anymore. Fern cannot watch very much so. Why are you like that? It keeps updating randomly, I don't know why. But yeah, there we go. That works now. Anyway. Hopefully not too many disasters. But yeah, we get some adverts pop on the right for things, so we just got that to cover it. But for now, we're going to talk about Inari One. We've got like 20 minutes. I think I did this before, and I gave myself like 10 minutes to talk about. It was either support card or Uma. It's probably an Uma for Christmas Guri Cap or something. I was like, oh no, we're out of time. And we probably have a bit more to talk about with Inari One. So, give myself a bit more time. The room is very hot that I'm in today. It's very stuffy. It's like literally opening my door and like walking into my room is like walking into a wall of heat at the moment. So, not ideal. Hopefully that should be getting fixed in the coming weeks, but we'll see. We'll see. It's also part of why I haven't been streaming as much, because it's too hot. It's too hot. But we have a big event tonight, so that's why we're doing this. Because, hey, it's Inari One. Let's talk about Inari One. Inari One, base stats, whatever. Stat bonus. I like 20% power, because it means I could run 3 speed cards, 2 wit, and maybe 1 power. Probably Nishino Flower for the race bonus and charming event. And then, you know, 3 speed gives power as well, so that'll stack up. You'll get very high power that way if you have a 20% power. Pretty much what I do with Tamara Cross as well. It's a good build for me anyway. 10% stamina as well. We're going to come back to this, but in Grand Live, the next scenario after Track Laser, which starts in about 2 months, I think, around that point. The main thing people say about that scenario is that stamina is the hardest thing to build for. So, having a little bit extra stamina is fine, even if it's on someone you're probably not running longs on. But, you can run longs if you want, because there's long A, there's medium A, there's mile B. You only need 1 spark to get that up to mile A and end, which again, you could run pace or late if you want, but it's really end closer here. And again, because it's all of this, you could easily run out on everything without any sparks. Apart from short, of course. Short, you need some sparks, but great for track plays because of it. Look at July for scenario, yeah. The schedule pops up soon. Exactly. Once we know next month's, it'll be very easy to predict the month after. It's going to be interesting as well because of where you'll also get an idea of where the summer banner comes with Marizensi and Nakayama Festa, and then from there onwards. But it's going to be very interesting once Thrones Assemblage pops up, because that's going to change how Trackblazer works for everyone. No one's pulling on that, apart from a very few people who have a lot of money who want a very strong card for a month. But, Inari One, the special outfit, win 4 G1s on both turf and dirt. Fine in Trackblazer, we can get that unlocked. Including Tokutai Shoten and Takasugi Kinen Sr. as a pace chaser, and winning Tenosho Spring and Rima Kinen as a late surger as an end closer. So it's very much spend 1 run doing this in particular, because that's going to be a bit interesting to make that work. But based on real life things, which we like from Epithets, but kind of annoying. You can't really do this in an ace run. Now we're cruising. We're going to talk about this unique for a little bit. When competing for the lead, if positioned in the mid-pack or further back for the first half of the race, show some Edo Spirit and greatly increased velocity. It's 5 seconds, 0.45. Very nice, very nice. That's what we like. The only problem is you have to be 5th or lower. I don't know if this counts as 4th or lower or 5th or lower. But either way, because I always get confused with it. But you have to be like that for the first half of the race. King Halo's unique also has this effect, so it pairs really well. So you can have King Halos to get the acceleration and this to get the big target speed. The only downside is this is compete fight count more than 0. Which means you need to be dueling once. Which is good for Guts. However, I don't really have the Guts cards for it to do that decently. So it's a little bit awkward. I could try like 3 speed 1 Guts 2 Wit maybe and see how I get with the power from that. We'll see. But the other one as well, sometimes end closers can swing out wide, and to duel you need to be not swinging out completely wide. You need to be somewhat close to them. So again, there's a lot of prerequisites, a bit awkward, but it's a good unique regardless if you can get it to work. Big gambly Uma, but a lot of skills are gambly. One more's not going to make much difference. Towel held high, great skill for everyone. Enclose straightaways, good for encloser. Familiar ground, This is the only Uma who comes with familiar ground, and you don't even get it from an SSR card. You can get hints of it currently in Track Blazer, but it's essentially the price of like Hydrate or something like that for a similar recovery, but you have to be in the back half mid-race. And we will get to this later. Awakening Skills, Winter Runner. This Uma is very much designed for Tokyo Daishoten, which is the late December medium dirt one. However, this Winter Runner as well could also be February Stakes, which often pops up in Champions meetings. So it can run there as well. But, you know, Quarter of the Year gets a good speed boost. Tau 9, one of the best skills currently in the game for mid-race. 3 seconds, 0.35 is the best we currently have, and it happens if you have 3 skills mid-race. Which, the more we play, the more skills we get. Like, each scenario is we're going to get more and more skills, more skill points to buy them with. Currently, this is fine and easy to get. It's a good skill. Straightaway Spur. We're going to go on a bit of a run of end closers who have this built in, because Sweep Tosho is the next banner afterwards, who also has this, and there's a fair few end closers who get Straightaway Spur built in. Good to have. I'm basically using my skill hint books on Straightaway Spur. First of all, Master of Sands is the one we're going to be talking about most. As I mentioned, familiar ground. Master of Sands, again, no one's the only one that gets this. This is recover endurance and increase velocity and position towards the back mid-race. So again, this is 180 points, and this is 200. So it's a little bit of a jump. If you're going to be using skill hint books, use on the most expensive skills. We have a medium champions meeting coming up right at the start of Grand Live, which, as I mentioned when talking about the aptitudes, that it's hard to get stamina there. So going for a medium dirt with a built-in stamina that's dirt, completely messed up highlighting that. It's 1.8, which isn't a lot for speed, but you know, it's essentially a gold recovery that's normal, but you also get 0.35 for 1.8 seconds. And I've seen people talk about this like as if it's an awful skill and a waste of skill points. The problem is, like I said, it's hard to get stamina in Grand Live, and at the beginning of the scenario, we're going to be learning the scenario and getting used to it, so that's going to be the time when stamina is even harder to get. But 1.8 for 0.35, if I bring you over here, it's on. This is a skill that everyone was aiming for, well, most people anyway, were aiming for in Unity Cup, that we got with this scenario. I believe it was Rico, perhaps, one thing showed up there. But we ended up getting It's On. I can't remember. It's been that long since Unity Cup, I can't remember exactly how we got it. But we've got it in Unity Cup, and that is 1.8 seconds for 0.35. 170. Ramp up is 170 as well. Go over here. 200 and 180 for the familiar ground. So you pay 40 skill points more to get the same speed, but also a gold recovery built in. For only 40 points more, that's pretty good, you know? In my opinion, anyway. And again, that's increased velocity and positions to the back mid-race dirt. When we have the dirt CM, Kapanariki's going to be coming out, like, I think 2 or 3 banners before it. So a lot of people are going to be running Kapanariki as front or pace. We have Smart Falcon, who's also going to be front runner. That's also going to be a perfect race for Aguri Cap Christmas as well. So unless people are running Aguri Cap End Closer, most times you will definitely be in the back mid-race. You'll probably see an Activist Digital here and there, and we might end up getting like double Dominator on dirt for this. That's the only downside with other people. But most time it's going to be those in the front ahead, so it's going to be an easy one to get. For Evolutions, which come the 2nd anniversary, so we're looking at like 6 to 8 months from now, that sort of area, off the top of my head. Tau 9 just adds extra target speed, which is good. 3 seconds for 0.45 is what you want from a speed skill. Again, this comes from just activating other ones. At the start, this one's less good because it gives you even more stamina, and you don't need that much. Like 0.055 from the gold recovery is fine. This is a bit much. You'd rather have more speed, which is why later on you get this one, which goes on medium, which is dirt medium or turf medium, if you like. And that's a middle tier recovery skill, so between a white skill and a gold skill, plus 0.45 for 1.8, which is like it's on, basically. But again, doesn't change the cost of the skill for that, so pretty good. Pretty good. Whenever you're looking at Umas, they'll have evolved skills, but this is just for people who don't know this bit, is that you'll get this as well. If it's basically the second one listed, that one comes later on. So if it was like Tail 9 and there was another Tail 9, the first one is the one we get the second anniversary, the other one would come later. From events, Ramp Up, Forward March, Tail Held High, Ego, All I've Got, Fake Spirit. The bottom three all come from a random event, which doesn't have choice, I believe. I'm not too sure. I know it's one that doesn't have a choice, but you don't have any secret events, so it's interesting the trigger for that, or if it is random. But you get Tail Held High from, I believe, is it this one? Yeah. The bottom one, minus 10 energy, plus 20 guts, Tail Held High, plus 2. Makes that 20 points cheaper. Forward March and Ramp Up, you have to choose between them. Here we go, yeah. So if you're on Dirt, you want Forward March, because that's late race acceleration. And Ramp Up is just good for mid-race the rest of the time. Blah, blah, blah. Accidentally right-click. I'm all over the place. But yeah, not too bad. We have 10 minutes left. So that's pretty much the Inari One we're pulling for today. There is another Inari One later on, which I know people are saying, if you're going to get one, just get one. But this is more medium dirts, also mild dirts, because of the point of this activating. Again, the next one we'll be looking at could also be mild, but this is more medium-based with everything, and good mid-race here. Inari One, get rid of that one. Speed, power, wit, much better for shorter races. You'd honestly want the stat bonuses swapped, really. But, British Knights, if you're on the back of the pack during the final leg corner, your speed on the last straight will increase depending on the number of times you've overtaken someone on the corner. From reading Japanese forum posts, the ideal number is 4 overtakes, which is a lot. Like 3's fine, but 4's the one you really want. So it's a bit rough. However, again, that's target scaling, blah, 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 blah. The reason why that is interesting is because she gets an evolved skill later on, which comes from Encroaching Shadow, which is the gold version of Straightaway Spurt. And that during any last straight, your acceleration will increase, then on the final corner, you'll get speed boost. So this is, you need to be on a straight before there's a corner in the last third of the race. Now, this is ideal for Tenno Spring, which there was, I think there's one every year, a CM there. I'm not too sure. Don't take my word for that, but at least most years there's one there. Because like straight, the end is like here, and then it goes round, which is what you want to get the acceleration, and then the speed. But again, acceleration, so this acceleration carries through to the final corner, and then you get the speed boost on the final corner, which helps you overtake people on the final corner. So there's a lot of synergy there with that. And again, you also get Inside Scoop and the Gold Skill, and experience, increased velocity when on the inner rail on the final corner. All those together help Bristling Lights a lot. I'd very much like base Inari One for dirt mediums, and then this for long races, if I could. But with this one as well, Straightaway Spur, Inside Scoop, Oi Race Course. There's not going to be any longs on Oi. Final corner, hey Rex. How you doing? Vision, we don't care about. Rapid Ascent, again, this is an interesting one. So half the pack during final leg, acceleration will slightly increase in dirt only. This could essentially be a dirt parent, or you could run this on dirt mediums, because Encroaching Shadow works really well there. And again, she has the stat bonuses for those as well. But again, that is not the one we are pulling for today. This is the one, and this one comes out. It's the event after Halloween, so I'd say maybe 4 months from now. But thank you very much, Rex. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing good. Also, I need to yell at you about things that were briefly mentioned on Blue Sky yesterday. But for example, let's say Inari One. I have enough tickets for 40 pulls without dipping into carrots, I would really like to get Inari One very early, because then that gives me a bit more leeway for some of the banners coming in the summer. So, for example, okay, well, if I got Measure Odan, I'd be very happy. Measure Odan is the one that I first knew about with Umamusume. I was like, big fan, like, oh, Measure Odan, so cool. And obviously, I don't have her. I didn't pull for her. I saved. Cornered by Measure Odan, very much so, Fern. Can't escape. I would love to get Measure Odan today. So, like, for example, okay, this is good luck here, but no Inari One. No Inari One. No, I want 200. Great. So, for people who don't know, it's a 3% chance to get an SSR, and then the rate up banner is 0.75%. So, because it's 3%, in 200 pulls, the average is 6. So, like, for example, this is good. But I have done a 200 pull recently where I got 0. So you can have awful luck, potentially. You can have very awful luck. And I don't wish that on anyone. And I definitely do regret doing that banner. But, oh, well, it's too late now. But we could get lucky, and see? Inari One, right there. And the reason why I want to save up is because there are 2 banners coming up for support cards. One is, for example, it's one I'm considering. 729, I believe it is. Yeah, Marazensky Summer. But the speed card, you only need 2 copies of it. So if I did 200 pulls, at 200, you guarantee 1 copy, because you get to just select it. And then at the 1.5 anniversary, a couple weeks after this, you can select a support card. And then I just get the 2nd copy of it there. Or if I get more of it, so for example, 1 already. Do 200 pulls, only got 1. At 200, get a 2nd one. At the 1.5 anniversary, select it, get the 3rd one. I'm only 2 away. It might drop in another banner. At 2nd anniversary, I could always pick it up again for 4 out of 5. Or we could just go exact same, but 3 here. Select 1 at 200, 1.5 anniversary, select it, MLB. It's more, if I ever want to really do front runners like Aston Machan, who I really like, that's kind of what I need to do. So it's why I'm considering doing that one, which is why I really want the Inari One banner, which we clicked off, to be really short and for Inari One to come super early. The other banner, of course, is the Agnes Tachyon Light Hello for the next scenario, which let's just do 200 to start with. No, got Agnes Tachyon a lot there. So there. 3 copies, that's very lucky. 200, you can select 1. But there, already got Agnes Tachyon in 270, I clicked 1 too many times. I would just use the 200p to get to 5 and just leave it there at that point. If we did it where in 400 pulls I only got 2 Agnes Tachyon, and then select it, I would use the 200 and 400 free ones to get 4 copies, I would then use a Rainbow Crystal to get to 5. Less than that, that gets more tricky and why I want some carrots for a bit of leeway. Because I do really want the Agnes Tachyon card because it gives a lot of good pace chase skills, and there's a lot of pace chasers I like and would like to run. So, like for example, we've got like 2 minutes, so let's just dive into it now quickly. Main thing from this is skill point bonus 2. All the bonuses like speed point and skill point, those get added before any other multipliers. So, train effectiveness, friendship, blah blah blah, that stuff. Friendship bonus 20 there as well, so that's 40. It's full. Those all get added, like these points get added before any of those multipliers. As you can see, Patient Savvy, up tempo, good medium skill, medium straightaways, medium corners, good medium skills. Patient corners, good medium skills. Attack stance would be a good one when it comes out. Head on, very good pace chase skills, you really need it. And unstoppable. Unstoppable, you can also get at 3 or 1, depending on how that goes. And it's a 180, I believe, yeah. So it's similar to how we're all running Professor Coach on Kit Sam Black in terms of the skill. but not much really beyond that. It's just for the skill that's like Kit Sound Black. So it'd be a nice extra one, because in the next scenario we'll also be running 3 cards. And Angus Tachyon gets a scenario link boost. So this is going to be a big part, the extra skill points. But I believe what we can do is, if I start changing stuff, hide that, and then bring up the Inari Ones to cover that side of the screen. Yay! Okay, so I can close this window. We're in the game. Back to main menu. We have less than a minute left. I have Sand Sky here temporarily, because Inari One can show up as like one of these Umas around, just hanging out. So trying to unlock those, but because we're pulling, let's put a Guri Cap in first. How's the audio, by the way? Yeah, Fern, it's the moment of truth soon of, do you get in the canon, yes or no? Have a sip of drink. Go to title screen, always sounds fine. Lovely, thank you.
Umamusume Pretty Derby.
So I have... Oh, well, first of all... Yay! Inari One. And the support card banner is a repeat. Oh, hello. Well, thank you very much. That's an extra free 10 pull. I'll be happy with that. No place for me. So we have enough for 40 individual pulls. We're going to go through those first, and then it's 10 pulls afterwards. So first of all, here we go. Now, that was a bit of a long load, but the first one of the day does take longer. There we go. Okay. Much Canny for Gitaru. That's the one paid one. One thing that's going to be annoying is that when you look at the gate, Inari One's outfit looks very similar at the bottom to all the 1- and 2-star Uma's outfits. But let's get started. Da, 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 da. Long shot. Oh, go up one more. No, it's Daiwa Scarlet. I was looking at the bottom because I'm used to looking at the bottom half for, hey, is this the Uma? But if you look at the top, you can see Daiwa Scarlet's hair just floating everywhere. My voice is going. There we go. I'm going to have a sip of drink. Long shot. It's fine. Action! Scout. Just skip through some of these. I know, it's nice to see if there's, you know, the writing at the top as well. No, skip through. Ticket. That's how I feel. I was like, where am I? Oh, I'm on top of the card there. Long shot. Action. See, I would do some temples to mix up, but we're trying to save as many carrots as possible here. Nice nature, Des. Also, again, you've got to consider, these are very quick loads as well. When there's a long load, that means it's loading in the special animation. So that is something to consider. They gave you a free temple. You mean net zero. That is true. But I could also just save those carrots for later. Because I may have to do some 10 pulls later anyway. But that's our first 10 pulls worth. Skip this one. Wait, there we go. And stack you on. But, Fern, It's more than 5 pulls like you said it would be, so get in the cannon. I mean, that's probably why you did the death thing. Thinking about it. God, I'm hot. Like I said, it's very hot today. Room's very stuffy. I literally like had my bedroom door open while getting set up for streams to try and cool it down a little bit. But hopefully we'll be getting that improved soon. Oh! One more? No! That's Tannhäuser. Okay, let's see how we do. Oh, favourite! Down its gold ship. So we don't know. Long shot is least likely. Favourite, decent chance. Eclipse, guaranteed. To get something. Cool. Let's go bananas. That's true. Oh, she's gone, rip. Favourite star? One more? No, it's Diver Scarlet. Diver Scarlet's tonight. Hey, Haru, just double checking I am on the right banner, right? I think that's always a worry. Like, hey, am I on the correct banner? Oh. More Diver Scarlets. This happened last time I did a poll on stream. Well, I just kept... When I did the Christmas Aguri one. Because the one that I did Valentine Ball was very quick. That was over in like 11 or 12 balls. The Christmas Aguri one, we did 200. I got a ton of Diver Scarlets there as well. So I remember Cracky pointing out to me later on. Action. Oh, that is a long load. That is a long load. That's a favourite star. Okay, please. Damn it. Ah, I saw the bottle just like, wait, is that a wedding one? Actually, I shouldn't say damn it, but I already have Rice Shower Halloween. Rice Shower's cool. So unique is interesting. It's even purple, that's true. Got me good with the purple. That's right, just give me every purple Uma. But not the worst, because we also get goddess statues, but... I think if we get one more, that's 4-star. Or I could aim for it, but... Why shall unexpected? Oh, one as well that I want. I will go over this quickly. One that I do want is... I have enough for unlocking Symboli Rudolph. If I don't get Symboli Rudolph during these pulls... oh, already there. Where are you, Symboli Rudolph? Yeah, I've got 191. The problem is, if I use the 150, she'll only have 41. And that's a long way to get to 4-star, so it's like, I'd rather wait and make the most out of that. Hopefully get her, but we'll see. Oh, that's a long load. Could this be it? Long shot. No, it's Ayane Mitsuki. Okay. I already have her. I did put about 40 pulls into the banner. Now she shows up here. So that's 2 already in the first 30, which is good going. I'm just going to skip if there's not a load. tiny load, but I think we're fine. It's like where the bit comes out at the bottom right is very similar to Inari One's outfit. Six. 7. 8. 2 more. A little bit longer, but not long enough. Plus 1. We're on the 10 pulls now. It is what it is. I'm going to get comfy. We've got to sit back. Sadly, we are going to spend carrots. They did give us a... They did give us a free 10 pulls worth, though. Favourite star? Okay. We can't buy all the carrots for this. I mean, we might. Oh. Oh! Okay, so that's 5-star Narita Taishin now, I believe. Oh, game really wants me to run Narita Taishin. My first 5-star that... Oh, thank you, Fern. The first 5-star I got out of 3 stars was Silent Suzuka. Now I've got Narita Taishin. Oh, and look, Dire Scarlet again. But that is 3 stars within 50 pulls. That's very good going. But where are you? Is it? Yeah, it is. It is 5-star. You've already seen that just now. There we go. You know, I'm going to take a screenshot of that. There we go. It's funny. Right. Let's keep going. So I don't know if that's a load for someone coming in or just returning to it. Long shot. Not looking good. Okay. Shin, Super Creep. Maybe if we swap to Super Creep on the home menu. Oh. Plus Wonder. And Dire Scarlet again. Whenever I do this pulls on stream, Dire Scarlet's everywhere. Where is Super Creep? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Scout. A little bit of time there. Not a huge load, but... Long shot, probably not then. Unless it's like, hey, have another Narita Taishin. Kanhoiza! Big Pitaru! Ryan, Bakshin! Aura! Bakshin! Oh, Kondo Passa! No. Let's Blast Wonder. And Minor Top Gun! So you didn't get 6-star Taishin. I mean, it could happen! If only. If only. Oh, a little bit more of a load there. That could just be general loading. I mean, we have got 3 stars already today. They're just all duplicates, though. Oh. Just wonder... Toru, Super Krieg! Okay, have a quick sip of drink. Did like 108 pulls, got 1 5-star, points. Yeah. I mean, we get 3 stars, so I'm saying, Bronson, that I got Narita Taishin from 3 star up to 5 star, because I got Narita Taishin so many times now. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it isn't. The game giveth, the game taketh away. I mean, we did get Mr. CB, MLB in 200 pulls, so I can't complain too much. Oh, however, speaking of not complaining, now it's long shot. That was a decent load. Beat anyone. If it is, that is. Was it just a longer load? Yeah, here we go. Oh no! Oh. I've done runs with Asian Flash, and I lose more with Asian Flash than anyone else. And Valentine's Asian Flash, I've tried to build a debuff with Asian Flash so much, because she doesn't need much to get her as an end closer debuffer. Because a lot are more built towards being in late surger position. She can easily be an end closer one. But I lose far more with her than anyone else. So it's frustrating. I'm like, ugh. And also just seeing it. So I was right that the load time was longer. Enough for it, but... ah, man. We're now going to 100 pulls. And I wanted Inari One to come super early so I could save carrots for future stuff. Favourite star, though. I didn't notice any long loads, but... you never know. We could get jump scared. I mean, if we got Inari One right now, I'd be very happy. Imagine if that happened then! Let's die with Scarlet again. Who's that last one? Ah, Super Pretty. From the angle, I couldn't see the hair because it's on the other side. Okay. 110. I think that might be a bit too early. I think that's me just wishful thinking more than anything, you know? But it's okay. Die with Scarlet, I can't escape. You know what? After this, we're swapping the home screen character to die with Scarlet. This game's telling us to, at this point. See? Die with Scarlet again. Loads of die with Scarlet spot because, like, I need to be there. Right. Wrong one. Where's die with Scarlet? There we go. Head pat 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Scout. Where's a gigantic one? I'm worried this is going to be a 200 at this point. Nice nature, Des. Nice nature. Koshi. This is not going well. 120. Let's go 130. Long shot. It's not going great. There wasn't a gigantic load either. Air groove. Karuba. I'm not going to give you Karuba. I just take on action. I just take on and pain. My top gun, help me. Yeah, they are. Because I did the cheerleader pull. And in 200 pulls, I got nothing. Never giving them money, understandable. Oh, the door, the door, the door. Favorite star. Where is it? Okay. Forbidden door. Yes! Yes, that's her! Inari One! Let's go. I recognise the bar. I was like, yes, I know that enough. I know the shoes there. Let's go. Inari One. Oh. I know there's a big Bronson. No! I know those shoes. That's the difference. There's a big difference, Bronson. Oh. Ah! Excellent. No, 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 no. No. Oh, that's going to be the worst clip ever. Hey, Inari One! Yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So that's 140. So the thing is, I was saying earlier, if people weren't here at the start stream when I was going over Inari One, is that because of the rates, in 100 pulls, on average, you'll get 3 stars. And because of the rate up being 0.75, the average would be about 133. We got in 131. So that's, you know, technically better than the average, but... Oh, we got an Inari One now. I'm happy. We have an Inari One. We didn't go to pity. We saved 70 pulls at least. Could be so much better. Ah, Inari One. Max potential. Let's go. As well, we need to do this. Very important, very important. Yeah, you're at the bottom. Let's go. Notice came. Well, we're not reading that. Because that opens up in a separate window. Oh, we unlocked a star for someone else? Who did unlock a star? Oh, Super Creek! I didn't realise you weren't 5-star yet. But oh well. Thanks, Super Creek. Anyone else? Anyone else? No. Okay. Honestly, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Hint level time. So, not you. Well, first of all, may as well. Should I spec level 3? How can we do for familiar ground? You get 1 on familiar ground. 2 if we wait like 2 days, which means we can at least get 1. I think I'll do Enclosure Straightways for now because we don't need this for this CM. Whereas this we do. Let's buy Enclosure Straightways for now. And I'm also... Vital 9. Also going to buy this ready for the Dirt CM coming up. To make that 20 points cheaper, because we're going to need that. And then when... I mean, I can just get this now. There we go. And then after next story chapter, I can get this to there, and that'll be a much cheaper skill and much more manageable. After next story event, which I believe is Camping Trip. Oh. Yeah, I also now... I didn't get Saboli Rudolph. I might just keep her on the side for a bit. Might just keep her on the side for a bit longer. And see how we go. But, missions. Main. There we go, some extra carrots. Hooray. Oh. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for me for tonight, because, like I said, it's really stuffy in this room. I'm sweating like crazy. I would like to just lay in bed with my clothes off with a fan pointed at me, rather than at my desk in a, like, I don't know what material chair this is, but it is making me sweat more. And also then, if I'm laying down, I can take off my medical boot. And my medical boot is like wearing a fleece and a hoodie wrapped in like... I don't know what material the hard bit is, but... that's the worst bit about this heat, is the medical boot, honestly. Just making me sweat so much, and it's obviously heavier walking around with it, but yeah. I think that's just going to be it for me. I was going to do like a run now, but I think just with the heat, I just want to lay down and cool down, so yeah. Thanks everyone for coming by, hanging out, all that good stuff. I got an Inari One! Yay! Woo! Yay! Woo! Yay. But yeah. See you all later. Will I go stream tomorrow, Saturday? Who knows? Definitely not Sunday. Okay, bye. Bye, 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 bye.